Okay, we're recording for Allison and Addison. Blah, 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 blah. Saying this both back to back is just like crazy. Okay. All right, we have a review, and this is like a pretty lengthy review. It's like 4 pages. We got done with it this morning. We zip right on through. He actually doesn't take very long. Really, he doesn't. So hopefully we'll get him done. We got like a half hour. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. This might be a long period though, but we'll be all right. So here we go. Geometry. Oh, and then tomorrow we're gonna whiteboard, and then you'll take your test Thursday. I can record whiteboards if you want me to. I'll record it and send it if you want to watch it. Totally fine. Whatever. Okay. So here we go. Pet motel. So this is all talking about her pet motel. We've got some bullet points here, and then use the axioms to make a conclusion. All right. Here we go. So her pet motel has one area for cats and another area for dogs. Cats, dogs. Boop, boop. She charges $10 more per day for dogs. So I'm going to put 10 more per day for dogs than cats. Maybe they eat more. Maybe they require more work. I don't know. And on this Friday that she watched these cats and dogs, she earned $360. $360 on a Friday. That sounds okay. All right, the pet motel can board up to 20 guests each day. So 20 total is all it can hold, because we don't have enough pens for any more than that. Okay, that was the first bullet point. All right. Okay, now the second bullet point. Miss Williams paid $70 to care for one dog and one cat. Okay, now we can actually do some math, right? $70 for one dog, one cat, but the dog is 10 more than a cat.
So the dog would be 45 and the cat would be 25.
But 45 and 25, that's 20 difference.
Why don't we go
because
30 and 40?
if you take 70 divided by 2, because then that would be 35,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dog was 10 more, so that'd be 45.
No, but then if a dog is 45 and a cat is 25, that adds up to be 70. But that's a difference of $20 instead of $10.
The cat is 30.
So I get your thing, right? Okay, so that's a good method to use. You said $70.
Yeah.
35 would be the middle. But if you are going to subtract 10 and add 10, that's going to be a distance of $20 versus subtracting 5 and adding 5. That would be a difference of $10, right? So if you subtract 5, add 5, that's 30 and 40. Does that match up? 30 and 40 adds up to be 70, but are those 10 apart? Yeah, so that adds up. So a cat costs 30 and a dog costs 40, okay? So I'm going to put that down first as like one of my axioms is dog equals 40, cat equals 30. Okay, that's one conclusion that we can draw. One is done, okay? All right, Jerome's pet was in an area that had 5 other animals in it that Friday, okay? 5 other animals in it that Friday. So we have to decide, does Jerome have a dog or does he have a cat, right? He had 5 other animals in it that Friday. So let's say Jerome had a dog, all right? If there was 5 other animals in that, then that means there's 6 including his, right? So let's say we have 6 dogs, right? How much does 6 dogs cost? $240, right? So she made $240 off of dogs, right? How much would she have made off of cats then? $120. So how many cats could she have watched? 4, right? 30 times 4 is 120. So I could have done 4 cats and 6 dogs. That would work, right? Okay. All right, let's back up then, go the other direction. Let's say Jerome actually had a cat, right? And if there's 5 other ones, then that means 6 cats total, right? So how much money off of cats? 180, okay? Now, if I subtract those two, it's 360 minus 180. Another 180, okay? And 180 divided by 40
4. 5.
is 4.5. That doesn't come out nicely. So that means that Jerome had to have a dog. So that's the second thing, is that Jerome equals dog. Do you see why that is? If we do him as a cat, as having a cat, then it doesn't come out evenly. What you need?
I don't know. I'm hungry, Carson. I want food.
You want food? I don't have any food for you. What you need? I'll send you with some weeding if you want some weeding. There's some weeding back there.
No.
No?
That's a hard
Okay. All right. Okay, goodbye. They're just roaming, I guess, or something. Okay, whatever. All right, does that make sense that Jerome has to be a dog? Jerome has to have a dog, right? That's the second bullet point. Okay, now we need a third conclusion. Let's go back to this first bullet point right here. 20 guests each day. They all could be cats and they all could be dogs. We don't know that for sure. Okay.
How many were on this Friday?
I don't know. There was only $360 on a Friday, right? Okay, what's the least amount of money that I would make off of 20 guests? The least amount. If I was full.
$600.
Yeah, if I was full, the least amount would every single animal was a cat, right? And that least amount would be 600. What's the maximum amount of money I could make? If they all were dogs. 800, right? Okay? So that's one thing that you could put down is a minimum, if you're full, a minimum of 600, a maximum of 800, right? So another thing that we could say is, are we full? No, because if I was full, the minimum I would make is 600. So you could say not full. That's another conclusion. Or you could say a fourth bullet point, $800 max for a day. Is 600 the min for a day? Only if you're full, right? But if you're not full, you might make $0 if you have no cats and dogs show up, right? So 0 is the minimum, but the maximum is 800, right? Okay, make sense? You only had to make the 3 bullet points. That was kind of a harder one of those. Okay, all right, synthetic versus analytic. Analytic, I think analyze. Analyze means graph. You have coordinates, right? Okay, so which one of these is analytic?
The first one.
The first one. The other two are synthetic, and I totally didn't mean to spell a naughty word on the board. We actually do talk about that naughty word in class when we start to do proofs.
Look at it. Look at the word.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Which points are only in plane B? Only in plane B. Which points? F is in plane B. What else? K. What else? H. J. G. And M. Is M in plane B? Is P in plane B?
No.
Is Q? And none of these are over here, right? So plane B is only, plane B is only this guy right here. Any of those, okay? Name where lines Y and Z intersect. Line Y is this guy, line Z is this guy. Where do they intersect? At H. Very good. Name the place that contains lines W and line X. Yeah, I'm going to write plane A. Okay, plane A. And then it says points C, D, L, and P are coplanar. Yes or no? C, D, L, and P, are they coplanar? But C, D, and L are. But because P is not, he's a no. And you don't have to explain, that's fine. Okay. All right, good. Backside. Now we go to the fast ones. Here we go. All right, number 9. Yeah.
What are coplanar?
Coplanar means same plane.
Okay.
So same flat surface.
Collinear is same line.
Collinear means same line. Yep. Like, are they on the same line? Are they on the same plane? Yep. Good. Okay. Backside. I'm going to do one of these with you, and I'll have you do the other 4 on your own, and then we'll check. Okay. So this one is asking for PQ. PQ is this guy right here. Is it 4.3 as well?
Yes. I don't know.
No.
No, we didn't necessarily know these in the middle, but I know that this is 7.9, so what do we do? Subtract. 7.9 minus 4.3 is like 3.6 centimeters. So is he in the middle? No, he's not. All right, you want to do the rest of those on your own? I'll do them here and we'll check, okay? So I'll write up on the board and I'll be quiet and check with mine when you're done with yours.
calculator's being weird.
Hmm.
I just put 6.1 and 12.3 into a calculator and it came out at 13.4. And now that I think about it, why did I even need to use a calculator?
I don't know. It should be 18, but that one bar is probably not working.
Oh, it's because.
Yeah, that one side is not working.
We
Yeah.
need to like label it, do we? Or we gotta-
No, you're fine.
On the test, do you want us to go like PQ equals 3.6?
No, you don't
Or
have to.
just how it
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm pretty lenient. Okay, when you're done, just check yours with mine and make sure you got the same.
Wait, what did I do wrong on 12?
12.
You must have found the R and the S.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep, that's definitely what I did.
2S, yep.
Wait, you're supposed to find Q.
The distance from Q to S.
Definitely what I did.
Uh-oh. I'm a smart guy.
You betcha.
B to C. Hang on, I did something wrong.
Or did you subtract?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You should have subtracted, actually.
Well, on the Q and S, I saw the 2 lines, and I only went for 1 line, and then on the B and C, I went from A to C.
You're
Because
confusing
I
me.
subtracted, and then I went over the same question again, and for some reason I saw the one I written down, and I added it.
Okay.
But took my answer.
Okay. Did you get the right answer then?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
5.4 inches.
No, 6.4.
Gosh, God bless it.
Dude, just subtract 12.3 minus 5.
I'm happy I'm struggling here, okay? Dude, this is embarrassing.
You're fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Fail.
It'll be fine.
Above.
It'll be fine.
Except for 14 and 15.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 14. Here we go. I'm gonna draw a picture, and it says y is between x and z. So x and z are my endpoints. Does it say y is the middle? No. So here's what I do to myself. I put him off to one side. So I know that I'm not touching that they're equal to each other, right? It's just between. It's not exactly between, right? It's not exactly in the middle, all right? So I put him off to one side. All right, 32 is this length because that's xy. From y to z is 7d, and the whole thing is 74.
So is it 32 plus 70 equals 70?
The 2 small parts added together make 74, yeah? Perfect. Okay, let's subtract 32. 7d equals, 42. And divide by 7, and that is 6. But they want, find the value of the variable, which is what we just did, and yz. Yz is 7d, and if d is 6, 7 times 6 is 42. So that's what yz is. So don't forget to plug it back in. Don't forget. Read all the instructions. Good?
Hang on. 6 times 7 equals 42.
You betcha. All right, you want to try 15 on your own?
Not really.
X,
I would
What?
like to.
Z, X, Y, H, 6H. Right here.
Oh boy. My Y is messed up.
Your YZ is messed up?
Where did I put, why did I get
Oh
Y?
no, this is so.
Did you get 15?
No, I got H equals 15.
Yes.
I put Y in for some reason and got 54. Or 9.
What?
Don't question, okay? I don't know what I'm doing.
When you're,
wrong.
so they asked for YZ. YZ is this guy here. So all you have to do is
I
plug
got
6
H
in.
equals 15, but I put 9 in there. Got 6 times 9, put 54.
I don't know why you did that.
I
Me
found
neither.
both Y's.
I don't know either.
X, Y.
Yeah,
I did them both.
Oh, there you go.
yeah, I
That's
did.
fine.
I got 45 and
That's
90.
fine. That's sure fine. Sure. You just did more work than you needed to, but that's fine. Yep. Okay, good? Okay, before we start this next section, PR is going from P to R, from -4 to 2. Here's where you're subtracting. You're finding the distance, which is finding the difference, and finding the difference is subtracting, right? Like -4 minus 2 in the opposite value, right? Which is going to be 6, or 2 minus a -4 in the opposite value is 6. You're trying to find how far apart they are, right? Is 6, right? Now, it is not the same thing as finding the midpoint. Finding the midpoint is like finding the average, and finding the average, you're adding those together. What is -4 plus 2? -2 divided by 2 is -1. So the midpoint right here is -1. There's a difference. Finding the difference, or finding the distance, is subtracting them. Finding the difference. When you're finding the midpoint, you're finding the average, and you're adding them and dividing by 2, right? Okay? Okay, ST is 3, and QS is 4. Yeah? All right, next page. Now we got to actually do the distance formula. Do you remember the distance formula? A squared plus, that's not the distance formula, but that's the Pythagorean theorem, but that's what the distance formula is, right? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The C squared, we take the square root, right? Okay. All right, and then what we do?
Find the difference.
Find the difference. -2 to 5 is 7, right? If I subtract them and take the opposite value, it's 7, right? And the other ones, 2 and 8? 6. So 49 plus 36 is 85. And the square root of 85 is 9.2, I believe.
If you round it, yes.
If you round it, yes, is 9.2. Okay? All right, you want to try the next 3 on your own? To do? Okay. Yep, because the other two, the 2 below it, just don't have the graph.
Oh, I thought.
What? I want my thing working. Oh.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
'Extra vinyl'? Or do you want to just-
Ooh, right next to the heat press, there's like a stack of vinyl there. A stack of sheets. Yep, perfect. Thank you. I don't remember what these come out to be. 9 point something and 17 point something. 4. Oop.
One squared is 1.
Mm-hmm. Five.
Yeah.
5.1.
Oh. Good. Very good. Very good. Yes. What's that?
Because 7 plus 8 is 15. Why did you subtract 15 squared?
You're finding how far apart 7 and 8 are. They're just 1 unit apart. It's not -7 and 8.
I just plug it into the calculator.
So
Mm-hmm. You're
If
finding
they're
the,
both positive, you subtract them.
Yeah, that's why I did.
yeah. Yeah, now technically, if they're, technically you're subtracting them all, the whole time, right? But, like, even if one's positive, one's negative. So if I'm looking at, like, these two, what's 7 minus a negative 8? I'm subtracting, right? It's like 7 plus 8, right? So you're still subtracting. It's just you're subtracting a negative, which ends up being adding. That make sense?
No. Oh, hi, Ella. Right, so
I know, I thought it was like one of us. I was like, oh.
So 21, 3 and 2 are 5 apart, and 7 and 8 are 1 apart. So 5 and 1.
because I'm not looking at the number.
We about done.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I see.
Okay, good.
I just want to eat tacos.
Are the tacos good?
Oh my god, it's so good.
We don't know.
I don't know, something smells funny down this hallway. It smells like,
It's the beans.
No, it
I'm
smells
pretty
like
sure
the.
it's the
That's what I-
refried beans.
that's
The
what I
oven
wanted.
is broken in the kitchen, and it smelled burnt when we were walking through it.
So it's.
Nah,
I
it
don't
smelled
know, I
like
was
that
talking to
tuna
Heather
meal that you
earlier
open
this
up and you have like
morning
the
while we were serving
crackers.
breakfast.
It smelled like
And
wet.
she said the oven is broken.
I
Ugh.
guess it's the refried beans.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're doing it if the oven's broken.
They should have just been like, you know
Well,
what?
it
Let's
was
be
one
true OGs here and let's put potato olays instead of refried beans.
Hmm.
They're really
so
helpful.
good.
Been nice and ordered like.
Yeah.
Now you know how expensive that is, Danny? That's like a $14 meal per person. If we just ordered Taco John's.
I don't know. All right, are we ready for 23? Let's do 23, 24 together, and then you do 25, 26 by yourself. So we're going from K to F the whole time, right? And we want a fifth of the distance from K to F. A fifth of the distance, are we going to be closer to K or closer to F? K, right? A fifth, right? How far apart is K and F? 3 and 18. 15, because they're both positive, right? So you're subtracting, right? 15 times a fifth. A fifth of 15 is 3, but 3 is not the answer because you have to add it back to 3, right? 1, 2, 3, so 6. 6 is final answer, right? Yeah? Okay, 24, starting at K and going to F, and we have a 1 to 1, which is 1/2, okay? 15 is still the distance, and we're taking a half of that. Half of 15 is 7.5, but we have to add that back to where we're starting, which is 3, and that is
9.5.
10.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you do 25 and 26. I don't think they come out nicely.
So do we just need to like
Actually 26 does. No, they both come out nicely. You're right.
Are you sure? Oh yeah.
They do both come out nicely.
They're, Are there more questions on the quick test than there are on this?
No, there's way less.
way less?
Yeah. Usually my tests are never more than like 20 questions.
But they're harder.
No. They're about the same as this.
What about our trade quiz? That's gonna be 40 questions.
About the same. Like 20 max.
Yay. Are these ones gonna be this easy or what?
Yeah.
They should be this easy.
Hey,
So I forget,
It'll be
did you decide if you were adding a complex trinomial to the quiz?
I don't know if there's one on there. Because there's not one on the review, that makes me think that there's not one on the
I
test.
bet
What
you're
thing?
gonna add one.
You think so?
Thinking of adding
I
one?
bet you are.
I don't know. I might be nice and just say no.
For trade? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you were saying.
Okay, ready for the next?
What?
Did you get 8 and 13?
God, let's
Now we got the hard ones. Holy moly. Okay, we're starting from K and going to L, and we're going a third of the distance. Starting from K and going to L, a third. So we go closer to K or closer to L? K, like here-ish, right? Okay, so we look at the X direction, we look at the Y direction. Okay, here we're doing distance, so we're subtracting. How far is -8 and 8?
16.
16. How far is -5 and 7? 12. And we're taking each one of those times 1/3, right? 1/3. A third of 16 does not come out nicely. It is 5.3 repeating. So 5.3 will go. What's a third of 12 though? 4. That's nice, okay? And we're starting with the coordinate -8, -5. So here's the deal. Are we going in the x direction or are we going positive? Yes, we're going positive to the right. Are we going positive in the y direction? Yes. So we're just adding 5.3 and we're adding 4. -8 plus 5.3 is like -2.7. And what's -5 plus 4? -1. So there's where my coordinate's going to end up. And let me check that on my sheet here. -2.7 and -1. Yeah, about right there. It's about where I said it was going to be, right? Okay, good, good. All right. Okay, do the next ones. I'll do them quietly on here. I don't think they come out very nice. Sorry. That's not right.
If you take 3 minus 0.83,
You're right.
like
2. You're right. Yep. I can't math.
Oh, I just did it.
The third one is kind of the tricky one because these are both going uphill. So positive x, positive y, you're adding, adding, adding. Positive x, positive y, you're adding, adding. Here you're going positive x, but you're going negative y, right? So you're going to add the x coordinate but subtract the y coordinate, right? And that's going to make them go downward. Got it, got it? Yes.
Okay, I have the 0.83.
Yeah.
It's, oh wait.
Oh, you're starting from here though. That's okay.
Oh.
You're just starting from the wrong coordinate. Ah, you did all the hard part correct. come look at it?
Just wanted to see.
Yay, perfect, thank you. How we doing? We good on those last two? That's it. Okay, we'll finish the last page tomorrow and then we'll do whiteboards after that. No homework. Okay, goodbye people watching this.